Morning again. Today is Palm Sunday. Yesterday, I'm going to look back to yesterday and then I'm going to look forward. We've got to think about the past, the present, and the future. Yesterday, we had a wonderful occasion at Holy Trinity Las Palmas. We had three young people make their first communion. It was a most happy day. After the wonderful service, in which the three young people remade the baptismal vows which their parents had made for them at their baptism before, when the children were just very small and couldn't say anything for themselves. They made their baptismal vows. They were given a lighted candle to remind them and everybody in the church that we must shine as lights in the world. And then, after they had taken communion, they had lots of photographs, and then they went off and had a wonderful party. We went to one of them. A great joy partying. And I'm going to talk about peas today. Yes, we had a party yesterday, and today is Palm Sunday, and we remember the procession of the disciples and Jesus into Jerusalem on that first Palm Sunday. But I want to talk about some other P's as well. I think processions are very important because processions suggest commitment. It's about standing up for something. When I was in Warsaw, there were many processions, and everybody seemed to be having processions about something. Sometimes they were complaining about something, sometimes they were supporting something. But processions showed that those people who took part were really committed. And of course, that's really what the first Palm Sunday procession was about. Real committed people taking Jesus into Jerusalem on that first Palm Sunday and the crowds rejoicing. So, the first thing to say is, what about your commitment? Are you willing to take up your cross, whatever it is in life, and to keep on carrying it? The second part about the second P, I suppose, is praise. And of course, that's what they were doing when they saw Jesus riding his donkey. They praised him. They were saying, um, here comes the who we think is our Saviour, our King of the Jews. And they called out, Hosanna, save us now. That's what it meant. Save us now. And it was a great song of praise. And I think when we get down, as probably you do as well as I do sometimes, then just let's think about the things which we've got to say thank you for. And even in the worst situations, there will be something, someone who you can be thankful for, something you can be thankful for. So we had a party yesterday. We have a procession today. It's Palm Sunday. So we give praise. We think about the things which we can be thankful for. And then the last P is persistence, because of course, this is Holy Week and it's a very sad week because we celebrate with the people of Jerusalem today on Palm Sunday as Jesus comes into Jerusalem. But we realize what is going to happen. We know what's going to happen. We know that this Saviour of the world is going to be crucified on Friday, the most horrific, terrible, terrible death to have to face. And so many of the disciples, those people, those crowds had faded away, and Jesus was left on his own with just one or two people there to support him. And so, what we need to ask ourselves today is, let's try to be persistent. Let's try to hold on to however bad things get. Let's try to hold on to our faith. Let's be ourselves at our very best, whatever happens. And somebody told me that. An American diplomat once told me that she was going through a bit of a bad time. And she said, when you go through bad times, you've got to show yourself at your best. So, lots of peace today. Partying, wonderful. Good thing to do. Thank God for those three young people, Mia, Catherine, and Santi. But as well as partying, we remember about processions and we remember about our commitments. What are you committed to? What am I committed to? And then we think about praise, we think about um, palms and waving palms, but we think also of persistence. And let's just try to be people who stick to what we believe. Bless you. I'll talk to you tomorrow and continue to be the wonderful person that you are and spread love and happiness and help everybody to know they matter and they are much loved.